Get your own. I'm sorry. Maybe next time.
Okay. John, just three wins in a row now. I'm just curious how you feel the habits that Quinn has been emphasizing has been kind of settling in with you guys.
Yeah, it never happens as fast as we all like it to, but feel like some of his words, his emphasis on what he wants us to do offensively and defensively is starting to rub off. Not something we can just put in overnight, but as we've been seeing, slowly starting to implement more of just him into our system, into our organization. So it's nice to see it paying off and gelling and flowing well, and we're going to continue to follow coach.
And for you guys to kind of have the night that you had, especially after the crazy couple of hours that you've had, not getting in till, 2 today, just what does it say about the focus that this team has and what you guys are able to do?
Yeah, it obviously I feel like firstly it just wakes you up to the business of basketball. Nobody cares about our day, like in that perspective. You guys obviously do, but the general don't. And just really about us staying together, which we did tonight, locking in and understanding that this was a big win for us, and blocking out all the noise. And I feel like we did that tonight.
And then on that dunk, what did you see to kind of get there?
Everybody loves the dunk.
Reverse, yeah.
No, it was honestly the way I caught the ball, and if I hop like that on 2 feet, I feel like I'm pretty explosive. But it was just one of those moments where I was in the groove, and some magic, some JC type things, and I'm just glad everybody likes it. But I put on the show. I like to dunk, obviously, so glad to have a nice one tonight.
Any final questions? Nope.
Awesome. Thanks for being easy on me, Lauren. Appreciate you.
Get some rest, brother.
Thank y'all. Will y'all be good?
We were really focused after what was a good win last night and travel. We started the game, made a few mistakes offensively that they converted, but I thought we settled in after that. And this is a good win. It was a different win, but a really good win. So I think our guys deserved a lot of credit for the mental focus and the energy that they played with.
Especially after, the travel day that was supposed to be last night ended up being today. Just what did you see from guys, especially just like locking in and playing that aggressive basketball? Also Trae, too, getting to the line 18 times.
Yeah, I mean, I think we pushed the ball up the court. I think we're beginning to understand how important spacing is. It allows you to play together. And we're spacing, throughout possessions, particularly in the beginning of a possession where it gets us moving the ball up ahead, and teams have to guard you, more from the early part of the possession to the second actions, and I think it connects us and it helps us defensively too. Especially, we want to attack, but we want to attack with intelligence, and I think that's a really important component for our team.
And especially in that third quarter, you guys came out and put up 39 points. I feel like that's kind of when the lead really got space. Just what did you see as the biggest difference coming out in that third quarter?
I mean, sometimes there isn't that big a difference as you maybe make a few more shots. It's a few possessions here and there. You get a couple stops. I think it was a little bit of everything. We were able to get to the line. Thought we did a good job, forcing them to be in tough situations defensively by attacking the rim. And, again, we shared the ball. And when you share the ball like that, and particularly if you're out in the open floor, you're tough to guard.
Quinn, with you guys being able to have 3 straight games with wins, just what does it say about those habits that you guys have been kind of hammering home on?
Yeah, I'd like to not get too excited about 3 in a row, but I do think that our guys should feel good about, some of the progress that, that we've made in a few areas. I think really playing better offensively, spacing better, executing, more connected, really helps our defense. And, I think we've had a better focus on the defensive end. That's something that we need to continue to do. It can't be a function of whether we win a couple in a row or lose a couple in a row. That's just got to continue to be who we are. And the more you do something, the more it becomes who you are.
Coach, you talked before the game about the bench, specifically Jalen Johnson. What did you see out of him tonight?
Well, he's given us a lift. You know, when I've talked about some of those defensive plays and being able to make plays in transition, you know, that's something that he excels at. You know, I thought we had, you know, not just Jalen. You know, AJ came in and was, you know, really not just aggressive shooting the ball, but really efficient. You know, he's one of the guys I think that his ability to space is really a big thing. And we were finding each other. You know, I think guys that were looking for each other. You can never say enough about Aaron. I've said it before. You know, he didn't play the other night. Trent played. Got a couple questions about that. You know, we felt like the matchup was good. And tonight it was a good game for Aaron. And, you know, I thought when he came in the game as well, you know, he really picked us up defensively. He was able to knock down a shot. So really throughout, you know, those guys have given us really good minutes. And it's the way they're playing as well. You know, I think I'd like to see us gamble a little bit less. I think we give up some easy buckets on back doors and trying to stop the break high and things like that, where we can be more disciplined there. But for the most part, that's not just our bench. But I think our bench, they were prepared to play. And a night where, you know, after last night and, you know, an interesting day of travel. I say day because we didn't get to travel last night. But that, to me, that's part of it. You know, like your ability to like put that behind you and focus on the moment. And I think it's, you know, it's a sign of a team that's maturing.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Okay.
Bogey and O said the other night, and they've said it many times before, the bench mob, the best bench mob in the entire NBA. Just what's working well for you guys, not just tonight, but the whole season, really?
Man, I think we just have a great group of guys, and the way we just all are able to just, you know, be connected on the court, you know, that just shows, you know, how we are off the court. I think it's just easy to get along, and, you know, really just, I don't know, I guess it just adds, I guess, like another level of like competitiveness to our young group, because, you know, you got great veterans who lead the way for us and, like, you know, setting the tone for us and coming in, you know, as a, you know, young guys in this league, you want to, you know, establish yourself. And so I think, you know, we all have, you know, just that drive to, you know, really, you know, make the most of it. So, yeah.
I know crazy travel schedule last night / today, getting in at 2 p.m. But just what does this win say about you guys coming out, putting all of that aside, and just being aggressive and getting 2 wins in a back-to-back?
Man, it was definitely an unusual schedule. I think, you know, Coach, he really handled it well. You know, he really set the tone early on. He knew the schedule he had, but, you know, every game is still winnable. He knew that coming in this game that all we have to do is just play hard and, you know, really just get through the day for real, because, you know, you're able to rest tomorrow and get ready for Friday. So, yeah, no problem.
AJ, now that you
I'm
guys
still
have
tired, by the way. Sorry.
now that you guys have kind of picked up a little bit of a streak here, especially down the stretch, how do you feel the habits that Quinn has been stressing? How do you feel those have been settling in?
Man, I think it's just the way he's able to, you know, relate with us and just tell us, you know, the information that we need to know, obviously, but just the way he comes across and tells us, you know, the tone, the urge of him. Just, you could tell, like, he's like just really a fan of the sport, and he really, you know, I feel like, you know, if he could be out there, he would, you know, that kind of mentality, you know, he brings every night. And I think, you know, when you have that, you're able to just, you know, fall behind knowing that, you know, your coach got your back, and just, you know, able to just go out and, you know, play with no fear, you know, go out there, play hard. And I think the biggest thing is just knowing that, you know, it's pretty new. I think, you know, it's just more exciting moving forward and seeing, you know, how much more we're all going to develop, you know, as him as our coach. So, yeah.
AJ, you hit your 103 tonight. You're one of 4 Hawks players to do that in the rookie season. Did you see that as an attainable goal coming into the year? And then how have you kind of seen your shot progress throughout the season?
Yeah, I didn't even know until you told me, to be honest. That's definitely a good a goal to have in my first rookie year. So my rookie year, I think I just ask for myself just to give my best effort every day. I don't really look at the goals like that. Obviously, like down the line, you'll start to look back and see where you're at. But I think that's the joy of it, of just getting better each day, falling in love, what they say, the process instead of, those goals, because they're going to come as you get better, each and every single day. So, yeah.
AJ, it looked like there was a play tonight where you're on defense sort of near a screen, and I think Aaron kind of got up to your hip and just kind of pushed you to move you a couple of feet around the screen. If you remember that play at all, I don't even know if you saw him. He might have gotten you from behind. But if not, more generally, like, how have your teammates helped you this season?
Man, I don't remember it, but just one thing that stood out even from Aaron tonight was just there's one more passes. There's one in I think the first half and one in the second. It just feels so good to be able to have teammates like that, and it just shows the love that they have for me, and I'm really appreciative of it, and I just it's just it's a different feeling when you're able to have teammates that got your back, really want the best for you, and just happy when you're doing good, and try and help you when you're struggling in the area. So it's great to have that. So yeah. Thank you guys.